So do you know who Cindy Moon is? Well, you're about to. Hi guys, my name is Maria Park and this is Approach to Nerd. And in this episode, we are spotlighting one of Marvel's coolest superheroines, Silk. Straight from the Spider-Verse, what I love about her is she is potentially, if I remember correctly, the only Korean American Spider-Woman, or as she likes to call herself, Silk. I wanted to spotlight a lot of minority superhero characters, especially females, because I am a minority and I am female. So I kind of like to have that representation. So I thought I'd do a series on really powerful and very cool minority female characters in comics. And the first one that you guys are getting is Silk. So let's just jump right in and find out everything there is to know about Cindy Moon, aka Silk. So Silk, aka Cindy Moon, made her first appearance in The Amazing Spider-Man Volume 3, Issue 1. She was created by Dan Slott and Humberto Ramos. As a child, Cindy was found to have an eidetic memory, and because of this, her mother was very strict and wanted her to focus more on her studies than having a boyfriend, Hector Cervantes, and playing on her school hockey team. In fact, her mother was so adamant on her only focusing solely on schoolwork that when she found out that Cindy was dating her boyfriend Hector, she forced her to go on a field trip with her school at General Tektronics, the same school field trip that Peter Parker was on when he was bitten by an irradiated spider, resulting in him becoming Spider-Man. And to add on to the irony, the same exact spider that bit Peter on the hand then bit Cindy on the ankle, giving her spider abilities as well. But unlike Peter Parker, unfortunately Cindy did not have a grasp on her powers automatically, even webbing her parents accidentally when she first developed her organic webbing. Not long after that, a man named Ezekiel Sims approaches the Moon family with claims that he can help her control her powers, as well as train her to fight. Unfortunately, Ezekiel realized that the Mulan were after the spider totems, so he forced Cindy to go into hiding in a bunker underneath a tower of his for years. That is until she's finally freed by Spider-Man. Which is pretty funny because after Spider-Man saves her from the bunker, they can't seem to keep their hands off of each other. Probably due to their spider sense or the fact that they were both bitten by the same irradiated spider. Whatever it is, they just wanted to mate and make spider babies. But besides kissing Spider-Man all the time, she also helps him out a lot. Like the time that he fought both Electro and Black Cat, and Black Cat was about to pretty much give everyone a quick view of Peter's face on live TV. Luckily, Silk was able to make a mask out of webs and cover his face in the nick of time and get him out of there. Now, helping out Spider-Man, aka Peter Parker, was not all that Silk did. In fact, she spent a lot of time trying to locate her family, who seemed to have fallen off the grid since she was in the bunker. We later learned that both her mother and father were taken by the Ash King to the negative zone to find this blue substance that they believed would cure their daughter of her spider illness, or basically get rid of her spider powers. Her mother, Nari Moon, is also revealed to be the Red Knight, but that's a story for another day. Although I will say that some of the battles we see the Red Knight fight in kind of look like they're right out of the Dungeons & Dragons animated series. Also, during the time that Cindy was trying to reconnect with her family, we learned that Tamara Pearson, or Fang, was out to get her powers and convinced her poor father that she was trying to cure her. And let's just say that the fight between her and Silk was awesome, and Silk pretty much beat the crap out of her. And as for Cindy's little brother Albert Moon, we learned that he got involved with the Goblin Nation, lost his memories of his parents, and got hooked on drugs. So she did what any good sister would do, and she booted him right into rehab. Cindy also has very bad anger management issues, which technically I guess you would have too if you were locked in a bunker for 10 years, but at least she is in therapy. And I probably should mention what happened to Cindy's love, or ex-boyfriend, Hector. Well, it turns out that when Silk was locked in the bunker, her boyfriend actually died because a neighbor was summoning a demon, and he became a ghostly superhero called Spectro, who kind of saved Cindy a lot during her battles, Tuxedo Mask style. I'm not kidding. After Spider-Verse, Cindy decided to go undercover for S.H.I.E.L.D., working with Black Cat. as a supervillain. In reality, she was trying to thwart her evil counterpart from Earth-65, which she eventually does with the help of her handler Mockingbird and Spider-Gwen. Now reunited with her entire family, Cindy now lives, thanks to Mockingbird, in a very nice penthouse that the family doesn't have to pay for, and made the choice to enlist in S.H.I.E.L.D. Academy, where she is currently working as an agent. I left a lot of the juicy stuff out of this review because I really think you would benefit from reading her solo comic. It is very good, as well as all of the other appearances she's made in other titles. Cindy Moon possesses a more advanced spider sense than Peter Parker, but although she does have superhuman strength, she's not as strong as Peter Parker's version of Spider-Man. She does possess the ability to produce her own organic webbing from her fingertips. And yes, before you ask, just like Tobey Maguire did in the OG 2002 Spider-Man movie. Outside of her eidetic memory that she had prior to getting her abilities, she also has all of the normal spider abilities, like agility, durability, equilibrium, reflexes, speed, and stamina. And with one extra little kick, superhuman tracking, but pretty much just for Peter since they were bit by the same spider. She basically can find him anywhere in the multiverse, which is how she found him in Spider-Verse. Another cool tidbit that sets her apart from Peter Parker is that J.J. Jameson actually seems to like her and is very supportive in helping her find her family, which we see a lot of evidence of him supporting her during her time interning for him at the Fact Channel. For a long time, there has been rumors of a Silk live-action movie joining the MCU, which I would be completely down for. And the actress that I would love to see shine in the role of Cindy Moon, aka Silk, would be Arden Cho. She is actually part Korean and she is very good in martial arts. If you've seen Teen Wolf, she played Kira, and I really think she would do the role justice, especially since Kira kind of reminds me a lot of Cindy Moon in the comics. And there you have it, our spotlight video on Silk. What do you think? Leave me a comment below and let me know. And if you would like to sign up for jury duty, hit the subscribe button. If you'd like to know who's next on the nerd ballot, hit the notification bell. Until next time, I can't wait for you to approach the nerd. Bye guys. Thank you for watching my video. I really appreciate it, but hey, the party doesn't have to stop now. Click on one of these videos and keep it going.